The government of Ireland recently announced that it plans to start deporting Nigerians and other foreigners who came into the country through the UK back to the UK. The Irish government also announced that more than 5,000 people are currently in the country who recently came into Ireland from the UK. Most of these people are currently around the international protection area in Dublin. The Irish government announced that it believes that it is the UK's government recently announced policy to send asylum seekers back to Rwanda that is foiling this rise in people coming to Ireland to seek asylum. Good afternoon. I remain your one and only humble servant, Francis. I am reporting directly from the Launch Club headquarters. I am currently on holiday in Portugal, but I thought I'd give you guys this update. The Irish government reported that most of these asylum seekers are coming into their country through Belfast, knowing full well that they do not require visa to come into Ireland from the UK. These asylum seekers coming to Ireland, and the government of Ireland reported that they are taking advantage of the Irish common travel area, which allows citizens of both the UK and Ireland to travel freely into one another's country. Ireland is saying that this influx of people into its country is putting pressure on public services. There has been a demonstration in Ireland recently where some of the Irish people are protesting that the influx of 100,000 Ukrainians who came into the Irish government resettlement scheme and recent arrivals is putting pressure on public services. Now, the UK government have made it very clear to the Irish government that it will not accept any asylum seekers that they return back to their country, that they believe that their policy to deter people from coming to the shores of the UK to seek asylum have started producing fruit. This recent development have put a lot of people under pressure. Understandably, there's a lot of anxiety amongst the communities that are affected by these recent changes. A lot of people who are currently in the UK, especially those who came into the UK thinking that at the end of their post-studies, they will be able to get a job, and some of them came in other student visas, and they're struggling to pay their school fees, and they ended up planning to know how to move to Ireland, and now they are in limbo. They cannot move to Ireland. They cannot continue in the UK, knowing full well that they are struggling to pay their fees. So this is causing a lot of anxiety amongst the communities that are affected. I will make an appeal to the Irish people. A lot of Irish people, especially those who are saying that they don't want asylum seekers in their country, I will plead to you that whilst no one question your right to express your views in any discourse in your home country, but I want you to remember that there was a time around the 1845 where, due to the famine in Ireland, a lot of Irish people moved abroad in search of a better life. These people a lot of Irish people move abroad. So today, if you are hostile and treating a lot of people who are coming to Ireland in search of a better life, you're treating them as inhuman, and a lot of languages are being used, which is to demonize these immigrants who are just in search of a better life. Remember that your ancestors moved to the United States, the UK, Canada, and other countries. Even some moved to Africa in search of a better life. Treat these people as human beings. Their goals is not different from yours. These are human beings who just want a better life. And as for those who are still planning to move to Ireland, Ireland is still currently facing severe labor shortage in critical sectors, especially in health and IT. So if you're planning to move to Ireland, the opportunity is still there for you to move to Ireland because Ireland needs skilled workers. Until recently, until the caretakers, when Ireland became a country where the economy was booming, a lot of people started coming to Ireland after the economy started expanding in Ireland. When Ireland opened up, they had the rapid boom. That is when people started moving. So the people that want to move to Ireland today, the opportunity is still there to move to Ireland. It's just that Ireland is saying that they only want skilled worker in certain areas where they know that it will benefit their economy. If you're seeing value for this content or you see my face for the first time, please kindly subscribe to this channel. Our goal is to help people like you to legally migrate without you spending money on lawyers or agents. Share this content with anyone that you know will benefit. Don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section. I would like to know what you think about the Irish government recently announced decision to start sending asylum seekers to Ireland. What the Irish government are saying is that a lot of us people coming to the UK, especially those that came in on a student visa, they realized that they couldn't continue their studies and they don't want to return back to their home countries. And most of these people, they are Nigerians and immigrants from other developing countries. These people they do not want to return back to their home country. They want to remain in the UK, only for them to find out that they cannot pay the student fees. And some of these, even the ones that can pay the student fees, when they realize that by the time they finish their masters, even though they manage to pay the fees, they still have to pay NHS subcharge when they are renewing their visas. I know of a family that recently contacted me. This guy and his wife, they are in limbo. In fact, two families contacted me within the last 24 hours. They are in limbo. One of them was doing very well in Nigeria, came to the UK recently. He is studying in the University of Bournemouth, and he's been asked to pay £18,000 for him to finish his studies, and they've already paid £12,000. The remaining £6,000 they are struggling, and the wife is saying to them that they do not know how, even if they manage to finish paying the fees, where are they going to get the NHS subcharge? NHS subcharge, they got 3 children. That alone is going to cost them close to £8,000 just to renew their visa. That is a lot of money for a lot of immigrants. And this family, the other family, is saying to me that they are in the same situation. They came in 2 years ago on the master's program with their wife and children, and now the guy is doing his master's, but he's struggling, and he is saying to me, by the time he completes his master's, where is he going to get money to pay NHS subcharge? The NHS subcharge is a lot of people are finding it at it's a lot of money that which a lot of people cannot afford, and they must pay the NHS subcharge if they are going to renew their visas. And those who have managed to get into Ireland right now, according to a recent report, you are finding out that if you go around the Belfast area in Ireland, around the international protection area, a lot of people are sleeping rough. A lot of people are in inhumane condition, because they are moving to Ireland to seek asylum, and the whole process is taking time. And now they have been told that they may be sent back to the United Kingdom. Those that came into the United Kingdom, they'll be sent back to the United Kingdom. Ireland is maintaining a very tough stand, and they are saying that they will not accept asylum seekers from the UK, and the ones that have already come into the country, they don't know what to do with them because the UK government is saying they will not accept it. So these people, they are in limbo. The ones that have already managed to come into the country, they are under threat of being deported, whilst the ones that are in the country, they don't know what to do. because the recent report by the Irish government says that in the past, when you come into Ireland to seek asylum, the Irish government will give you a work permit, which allows you to start working whilst you are waiting for your case to be processed. What the Irish government is now saying is that they have not stopped that policy, as I understand it. So which means that when you now come into Ireland, whilst you're seeking asylum, you don't have the right to work, and you only have to rely on a few euros that the government of Ireland will give you. And a lot of the people, especially those inside the Dublin area, they are struggling because accommodation is a big problem in the Dublin area. In the past, it used to be much easier. You come in, they will tell you to go and look for a house. You find a house, you rent, and the government will start paying for you. They'll give you work permit to work. You'll be working whilst the government is paying for your rent. So what the government is now saying is that with the numbers of people that are coming into Ireland, they will not be able to cope with the numbers of people that are coming into Ireland, and they have now stopped that right to work. If you're seeing value for this content and you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel, because our goal is to help you, to give you the information that will enable you to legally migrate without spending money on lawyers and agents. Share this content with anyone that you know will benefit. If you know someone who is already in Ireland or someone who is planning to move to Ireland, please kindly share this video with them, because this video will help them to factor in this recent update into their plan. Because as I always say, information is the goal. When you have access to information, you will be able to plan, you will be able to take that into consideration so that you will achieve your migration dream. The goal is information. If you have access to information, then you're almost there. So now what are people going to do? If you're already in Ireland, I would like to hear from you. If you are planning to move to Ireland, you will benefit from this video, because this is the recent update by the Irish government saying loud and clear that if you come into their country through the United Kingdom, because the only way, Ireland is one of those countries that is surrounded by sea. The only way you can come into Ireland is through Belfast in the UK. And they are saying that if you come in, they will send you back to Belfast. And the UK government is saying that, no, we will not allow Irish government to drop people in Belfast. And there has been a new development. There's been a new ruling in court in the UK recently, where the judge ruled that because of Ireland, the agreement between the UK and the European Union under what is known as the Windsor framework, that if the Northern Ireland, Belfast, the law in the UK with respect to deporting asylum seekers back to Rwanda, it will not apply in Belfast. So which means that for those who are in Belfast, who have seek asylum in Belfast, that the UK government will not be able to deport them to Rwanda. If you live inside Belfast, that the UK government will not be able to deport you. Although the UK government have said they will appeal, understandably, they said they will appeal this decision by the court, because they believe that Northern Ireland is part of the UK, and therefore it has to, the same law that applies in the rest of the UK has to apply in Belfast. So we are waiting to see how this is going to play out in the court. But as things stand now, the UK government can deport people to Rwanda, those that live in England, Scotland, and Wales. But those in Northern Ireland will not be deported until the outcome of this case. In case you don't know, there are 4 countries that make up the UK. You have England, you have Scotland, you have Wales, and you have Northern Ireland. What the court says that if you live in England, Wales, and Scotland, and you are an asylum seeker, the UK government can send you to Rwanda. However, those in Belfast, Northern Ireland, the law says that because of the agreement between the UK and EU under the Brexit arrangement, that they will not allow them to deport asylum seekers that live in Northern Ireland to Rwanda. So this is the latest development. Now, I want to know what your view is. Do you know anyone who is in Northern Ireland who is planning, who is as an asylum seeker? I would like to hear what your view is. If you are in Ireland and you've already seek asylum, I would also like to know what your views are. If you are planning to move to Ireland either as a student or you are planning to move to Ireland for whatever purpose, I would also like to hear. This information that we're sharing today, it will help you to plan your migration dream, because the Irish government has said loud and clear that they will send asylum seekers that came into their country from the United Kingdom via the Belfast border back to the UK, and the UK government said, no, we will not accept any asylum seekers that is sent back to our country. What is your view? I would like to know. Leave your comment in the comment section. Give this video a like so that we can get it across to as many people as possible. Our goal is to give you the information that will enable you to legally migrate in 2024 without needing to spend money on lawyers and agents. Continue to follow the Launch Club, continue to share our videos, continue to leave your comment, and continue to give our videos a like. We want to help as many people as possible to legally migrate in 2024 without them spending money on lawyers and agents. My appeal again to the Irish people, nobody is saying that you do not have a right to question what is happening in your country. All I am appealing to you is that in 1845, a lot of Irish people were forced to emigrate out of Ireland in search of a better life when Ireland experienced famine. And these people moved to all over the world in search of a better life. The asylum seekers that are coming to your country today, please treat them as human beings. It's the same reason why your ancestors left Ireland in search of a better life in 1948 during the Irish famine. That is the same reason a lot of these guys are leaving. Do not dehumanize them. Asylum seekers and immigrants are already under a lot of stress. We are being demonized. We are being used as scapegoats whenever anything is going wrong. Please look in your conscience. These people are human beings. They just want a better life for themselves. Do not dehumanize them. Treat them as human beings. That is my appeal to you today. Don't forget the generation that came before you, how they were treated. Please, you can do better.